Good evening. I'm Barbara Colton, a member of the Board of Trustees. Welcome to our congregation and our Christmas candlelight service. What a glorious night to be together. We're delighted to see so many of you here and to have so many friends joining us from near and far online. We are a liberal, inclusive, and hopeful faith community. We come together in love for connection, spiritual growth, learning, and more meaning in our lives through generosity and giving for others, bringing more compassion and a little bit more justice in the world. Our candlelight service tonight will be led by our senior minister, Reverend John Morehouse, with this evening's readings by Yvette McDonald, our new congregational life coordinator, and our worship associates, Dr. Tracy Simpson and Bob Barker. This evening's wonderful Christmas Eve music program will be led by our music director, David Brown, and accompanied by Jody Brown on piano, and performances from the entire Brown family, our wonderful music MLUC choir, along with special performances from Teresa and Michael Zink, Caitlin Watterson, Tina Adams, Melissa Graff Evans, and Carolyn Giardini. It is going to be a beautiful night. Now, let us all join together and affirm our church mission statement. Together, we transform lives through love, service, and our welcoming faith.
Surprisingly, I received a tremendous number of requests for favorite carols to integrate into the service. And so, with only a limited number of music slots, I think we may have found the perfect solution.
Once in a manger, one silent night, Christ was born of Mary, which made the angels sing that night. The cattle are lowing, while shepherds watched in fields where they lay. They left their flocks a feeding for the city of David. Frosty wind made moan. Good morrow, masters all. Oh, the rising of the sun and the running of Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. Gloria, Hosanna in excelsis. See how the shepherds found him in a manger, asleep under hay, and by the light, leading onward, beaming bright, dashing through the snow, deep and crisp and even.
3 kings from Persian lands afar,
bearing gifts, sweet flowers with incense, gold and myrrh in hand. Alpha es et O, Alpha es et O, Israel. Deck halls with boughs of holly, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a ding-dong merrily on Christmas Day in the morning.
For so the children come, and so they have been coming always in the same way. They come born of the seed of man and woman. No angels herald their beginnings. No prophets predict their future courses. No wise men see a star to show where to find the babe that will save humankind. Yet each night a child is born is a holy night. Fathers and mothers sitting beside their children's cribs feel the glory in the sight of the new life beginning. They ask, where and how will this new life end? Or will it ever end? Each night a child is born is a holy night, a time for singing, a time for wondering, a time for worshiping, and a time to light the chalice.
We invite you now to rise in body or spirit as we sing hymn number 253, O Come All Ye Faithful.
Amen.
In the night, the stars left their habitual places and kindled wildfire tidings that spread faster than sound. In the night, the shepherds left their posts to rejoice and share the new news with each other. In this night, wise people began a quest for peace to rule the earth. In this night, the animals left their warm burrows, and the lion lay down with the lamb. In this night, a babe was born, and roses fooled the earth and began to bloom in the snow.
We will now sing hymn number 257, "'Twas in the Moon of Wintertime."
Thank you to all our musicians, and thank you all for coming out on this beautiful night. Coming out with families, some of you I've met, some of you I've yet to meet. For those of you who don't know who I am, I'm John Morehouse. I'm the minister here, and I love being here, and I love seeing all of you this evening. Normally, our offering is taken every week during the Sunday morning service. And it's often split with a charity, a local charity, sometimes a little farther afield. And we do that for an entire month so that it can make a lasting impact with our partners and communities around us and far away. But tonight's offering, as has been tradition here for many years, will be benefiting our neighbors more close to home. Those of us who are within the congregation, but also those who are immediate neighbors around us here in the neighborhoods and the towns that surround us. Often I am called and I am asked to provide some assistance, usually the form of either cards for food or sometimes help with medical bills. And recently I have been helping those facing eviction at the very last moment before they would be evicted. All that happens because of a fund that we keep within the church called the Minister's Discretionary Fund. And we use our services on Christmas Eve to help fund that fund so that it continues to do the good work, the pastoral ministry that churches are expected to do, especially in times like these. So I would ask that you be generous tonight in the offering. If you'd like to make a cashless donation, you can do so by following the instructions on the screen. And if you're in the sanctuary, you can scan the QR code in the order of service. The offering will now be gladly received. Our next carol is 246, O Little Town of Bethlehem. I invite you to rise in body or spirit.
Amazing Peace, a Christmas poem by the late Maya Angelou. Thunder rumbles in the mountain passes, and lightning rattles the eaves of our houses. Floodwaters await us in our avenues. Snow falls upon snow to avalanche over unprotected villages. The sky slips low and gray and threatening. We question ourselves. What have we done to so affront nature? We worry God. Are you there? Are you really there? Does the covenant you made with us still hold? Into the climate of fear and apprehension, Christmas enters. Streaming lights of joy, ringing bells of hope, and singing carols of forgiveness high up in the bright air. The world is encouraged to come away from rancor. Come the way of friendship. It is the glad season. Thunder ebbs to silence, and lightning sleeps quietly in the corner. Floodwaters recede into memory. Snow becomes a yielding cushion to aid us as we make our way to higher ground. Hope is born again in the faces of children. It rides on the shoulders of our age as they walk into their sunsets. Hope spreads around earth, brightening all things, even hate, which crouches breeding in dark corridors. In our joy, we think we hear a whisper. At first, it is too soft, then only half heard. We listen carefully as it gathers strength. We hear sweetness. The word is peace. It is loud now. It is louder, louder than an explosion of bombs. We tremble at the sound. We are thrilled by its presence. It is what we have hungered for, not just the absence of war, but true peace, a harmony of spirit, a comfort of courtesies. Security for our beloveds and our beloveds. We clap our hands and welcome the peace of Christmas. We beckon this good season to wait while with us. We Baptists and Buddhists, Methodists and Muslims say, come, peace. Come and fill us and our world with your majesty. We, the Jew and the Janist and the Catholic and the Confucian, implore you to stay a while with us so we may learn your shimmering light. How to look beyond the complexion and see community. It is Christmas time, a halting of hate time. On the platform of peace, we can create a language to translate ourselves and to each other. At the holy instant, we celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ into the great religions of the world. We jubilate and precious advent of trust. We shout in glorious tongues at the coming of hope. All the earth's tribes loosen their voices to celebrate the promise of peace. We angels and mortals, believers and non-believers, look heavenward and speak the word out loud, peace. We look at our world and speak the world out loud, peace. We look at each other, then into ourselves, and we say without shyness or apology or hesitation, peace, my brother, peace, my sister, and peace, my soul.
Crystal clear, the atmosphere is peaceful.
The poet Jan Richardson said of this night that you can prepare, but still it will come to you by surprise. It'll cross through the doorway calling your name and greeting. It will astonish you how wide your heart will welcome it in hope for the joy that finds you so ready and still so afraid, so unprepared. But open your heart to this night. There is so much expectation right now, and not all of it good. A lot of anxiety in the system, as we would say. Friends are worried for friends. And yet we take time from all of this to welcome a night such as this and welcome one another into a sacred space with words and music that bring back Christmas again. Christmas will come no matter what, friends, no matter what the world will need, and joy, yes, joy, will find us again. The night when a child was born long ago, or just today, joy will find you. It always does. A new generation to bring us hope when hope is hard to find, and we are trying so hard not to be unhopeful right now. The fact that you came out at all this evening, that you braved whatever elements we have around us, and that you're sitting here or sitting there or you're online and you're watching, the fact that you're here is a testament to hope. For you are the light, you are the way. And when the Prince of Peace was born, in the story so long ago is told over and over again, many of us not so sure about heaven on earth, but there is heaven in our hearts, friends. And there is joy in there too. There is joy. Perhaps our expectation now begins to approach the expectation or any mother who is waiting to give birth. Will I make it? Will our baby be all right? And how long will this night go on? And yes, the nights are long. The nights are long and they are sometimes full of worry, and we're waiting for something to happen and we hope it's good. But this waiting that we do, especially on this long night, is the magic of Christmas. For those of us with young children, or those of us who remember young children, if none of that applies, all of you who were once young children, the magic is still present. It's still waiting there for Santa Claus, right? For old Saint Nick, always immune to world events, by the way, who comes in the dark, leaves gifts, real or imagined. Santa, who according to the old stories, can appear anywhere with a twitch of his nose. No chimney required. The joy he leaves might be a toy, or it might be a fond memory, or it might be just a recollection of some Christmas past where joy was present. My colleague, Reverend Ella Kilmer, puts it this way. She says, "It feels like bad timing. Holiday stress levels have gone along with the particular ache many of us feel this season, a mixture of longing and loneliness, a kind of homesickness for something we don't quite know where we have ever been. This year, of course, it's hard to forget that we're waiting. We're waiting. We're waiting for a world that has changed. We're waiting to be called perhaps to action. We're waiting for justice. We're waiting for some hope. We're waiting for the sorrow to be over. And with all of that, sometimes it's hard to think about a thing like joy, right? But the old stories that we tell over and over again, those hold the clues. They tell us something important about the nature of joy, that joy can break through like starlight or candlelight in the darkness. but that it's surrounded by the hard stuff of everyday life. But here's something that I heard just the other day. Darkness cannot overtake light. No matter how much darkness there is in the world, it won't overtake light. Light always comes over darkness, always. That's the nature of light. And maybe that makes the light that we have in this dark time of year, in this anxious season before us, all the more profound. The stories remind us that there will always be joy in the world, friends. There is joy for everyone. There is joy for you. And Mary and Joseph making that long and tired journey to Bethlehem, which, by the way, doesn't fit any of the historical narratives, before the baby's birth, the Maccabees living in the hills, fighting desperate battles and impossible odds before winning back their city, and the oil in the lamp burning for 8 days, the winter solstice arriving in the midst of the deepest darkness. They come alongside the waiting. That's part of the waiting. But maybe all we can do at times like this is issue joy and open invitation. You're welcome anytime, joy. Fly through the window, fly through the door, show us what it looks like. Let us see it in the handshake of a friend or a hug. Let us see it in words and music. Let us hear it in carols. We may find joy in the taste of an orange, or the smell of the coffee, or the view of the night sky, or the sound of a violin. This is a difficult season and a difficult year, friends, but let joy find you however and wherever you are hiding. Have faith, dear ones. The waiting will be worth it. Here in the silence of this night, here in the dark, here among those we've loved and who we will love, in body, memory, they have faith in their bodies that joy will find us. Waiting for joy, surprised by joy. I close with these images from an author unknown. Christmas time. Fall, snow, dream, night. Shine, tree, fire, be bright. Carolers sing, bells chime. Hearts remember Christmas time. Peace prevail, world rest. You, friends, be blessed. Be blessed. Amen.
We invite you to now rise in body or spirit as we sing hymn number 237, the first Noel.
All
On this blessed day, let us worship at the altar of joy. For to miss the joy of Christmas is to miss its holiest secret. Let us enter into the spiritual delights which are the natural heritage of our childlike hearts. Let us withdraw from the cold and barren world of prosaic facts, if only for a season, that we may warm ourselves by the fireside of fancy and take counsel of the wisdom of poetry and legend. Blessed are they who have vision enough to behold a guiding star in the dark mystery which girdles the earth. Blessed are they who have imaginations enough to detect the music of celestial voices in the midnight hours of life. Blessed are they who have faith enough to contemplate a world of peace and justice in the midst of present wrong and strife. Blessed are they who have greatness enough to become like little children. Blessed are they who have zest enough to take delight in the simple things. And blessed are they who have wisdom enough to know that the kingdom of heaven is very close at hand, and that all may enter in who have eyes to see, ears to hear, and hearts to understand.
My benediction from Howard Thurman, The Work of Christmas. When the song of the angels is stilled, when the star in the sky is gone, when the kings and princes are home, when the shepherds are back with their flocks, this is when the work of Christmas really begins. To find the lost, to heal the broken, to feed the hungry, to release the prisoner and to rebuild the nations, to bring peace among brothers and sisters, and to make music in the heart. Friends, we will now have our closing carol, Silent Nights, and the ushers will come forward. I will take the first flame from the chalice, and then they will pass the flame along the aisles like the neighbor next to you. A little bit of thing here. This is just how to do this. If you have the lit candle, don't turn the lit candle. What happens? It drips. If you have the lit candle, hold the lit candle. The unlit candle goes to you like that. Instructions are necessary. Let's light the candles, and when all the candles are lit, we'll sing Silent Night. Merry Christmas, everyone.